The first match was for the tag team title. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso against Damian, Finn, and Judgment Priest. God damn, we've been watching a lot of Damian Priest and Finn Judgment. And Finn's judgment is very thin being involved in this group. And I wanted to like this because Cody's involved. But you answer me honestly. Was this was it a TV match with no commercials? It was just kind of slow and didn't kick in until right at the finish. It went by.
The finish was really hot and the fans were really into it, and they were surprised, I think, to even get the title change. But it took forever. They drew everything out. And again, I guess when you're going to do a 3-hour pay-per-view with 5 matches, you're going to try to draw those tag matches out as long as you can.
Well, boy, they certainly did. And that's a couple of, minor points with me. Both the Usos, I mentioned this earlier, I was going to talk about it. They're doing the fucking slap punch to a ridiculous degree. And I'm not talking about the slap sound effect. I'm talking about they actually open their hand and they don't throw a punch. They ball it up, and in the swing, they open it, and they're slapping guys. And not only you can see it if you're looking, but we've all got DVRs now. We got slow-mo. It's obvious. And they're not even laying the slap in. And Priest is doing the open hand and turning his arm and slapping the sound effect at the same time. And guys, Jesus Christ, fucking hell. I wouldn't let those punches on OVW television. And here we are going around the world. But anyway, like you said, at the finish, boom, 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 they were really cooking. And at the point, Rhea at one point hits Uso with the briefcase, gets a 2 count. And then Priest clears the desktop off. And JD has the case, but he swings at Cody and hits Priest's bad leg that he's been selling. And then Jey did a dive, and Cody and Jey hit a double team, and Cody hit the crossroads on Finn, 1, 2, 3. And boom, there you go. The baby faces won. As you said, the last 2 or 3 minutes was great, but boy, it took them a long fucking time to get there, and they weren't setting the fucking canvas on fire.
It took them a long time to get there, and then once they got there, after the match, I was like, there's an interesting wrinkle in the whole bloodline thing. They had to do something new. Now Cody had to get him back into everything with Roman. Now he's teaming up and he's tag champions with Jey Uso.
Yeah.
I almost like what could possibly happen more than everything that led to whatever the finish was. Again, I thought the finish was really hot and the fans were really into it. Whatever you want to say about the slow pacing, for the guys that are over, WWE fans have shown they're willing to sit through that.
Yes.
Because they're still going to be there at the end, because they're waiting for it. They know it's coming.
For the guys that are over. And then the guys that ain't over, they try to go 100 miles an hour and run off and leave people because they ain't over anyway. Nevertheless. Pointed, again, new tag team champions. And, we've got a variety of ways that they can go with this. So, again, I'm saying pay-per-view. It's premium live event. Nobody buys this thing anymore except me, so I can watch it on real television. And they've taken these big shows to just sometimes, well, we just need to get this guy in that position to set up something else. It's not, we used to have pressure every month. What's the pay-per-view lineup? What are the matches? What's drawing the money? What's selling this thing? What can we dig into? What's the Undertaker doing? What's the champion doing? Usually all hands on deck. Everybody's available to fucking pick from. It was the most important thing. And now it's kind of, these are a few good matches. There's no pressure. Anyway,